turn the air down. Hey y'all. I started to make a video this morning. I was doing the chickens, but it was raining too hard. So look at this. A little bit of slight flash flooding here in Delaware. Rain finally, and some heavy rain. And this is coming from that, there was that low pressure area that was down by Florida, on the east coast of Florida, and they determined it wasn't going to be any kind of tropical storm. But look, sorry if you're hearing the AC, it's just so humid, it's hard not to have the fan on. But yeah, so about 3, it was all cloudy yesterday, but it was still really super hot. And then Soxy decided to do his mini trampoline routine on my stomach about 3 o'clock. That woke me up, but then there was a bright flash in my room and a big thunder, and I was like laying in my bed half asleep, giggling like a crazy woman. And I laid there for as long as I could, staying awake, enjoying the thunder and the lightning. But yeah, it's awesome. The chickens, little chicks, are all, of course, hiding inside the coop. This is probably only the second big thunderstorm they've had in their 3.5 months of life. They're born April, May, June. Yeah, so I'm going to go over the pond. I better go to the store and get a couple things, because it never fails when there's inclement weather. There's something you need from the store. So it's been raining off and on heavy. I looked out the window and it looked like it was sprinkling. By the time I got outside, of course, then it was heavy. So sorry about the wipers. This is Wagaman's Pond. This is the head of the Broad Kill River. And then it goes under this bridge and becomes the Broad Kill River. And that goes out to sea. A little history of Milton. Milton was built for shipbuilding. There was a big cannery back behind where my house is, where that big nasty housing division is behind me. There was a big cannery that had railroad tracks to it. But early on, before there was a railroad, I think even before we were a country, they would build great big schooners, big ships here in Milton, and then they would float them down the Broad Kill, making sure they're watertight, and then they would go out to sea to whoever was purchasing or buying them. But yeah, isn't that pretty cool? So anyway, yeah, I'm just jazzed today. I'm not jazzed about going to the grocery store, but I am jazzed about this rain. And we're supposed to get, they said, maybe possibly upward of 3 inches over the next 2 days. Today, which is Friday, and tomorrow. That would be lovely. Soybeans. They rotate soybeans and corn. When the soybeans are done, they'll put corn in. This is me taking a back road, not through downtown to the grocery store, because downtown is probably crowded. So I take this back road because there's not a bunch of people parked on the side of the road or trying to cross the road to get to the pub or shops or whatever. And we're just taking a little ride through Milton to our Food Lion, our one and only grocery store. But look at how the water's standing there. Love it. Love it, love it. It's a good time to be in a nice tall truck. Paul took a couple days leave. So yesterday I had him do chores. I took his phone and hit it and threatened him with the fly spotter or a switch if he didn't get off his butt and do some chores. It's like having a 13-year-old again. And I said, Paul, there's a reason I'm not a mother. I don't have patience for children. I don't like children. I probably would have drowned them at birth or eaten them. Okay, I probably would have drowned them, but I chose not to have children for a reason. I find nothing rewarding about children. And I do not want a 55-year-old, 13-year-old. You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, you can see the water. Water's shooting up to the sides. Little cars, but yeah. So anyway, I guess he's gone upstairs to, I don't know, touch himself or something, I don't know. I was hoping he was sitting out in the truck. I'd had him take the trash out, and then I didn't see him again, so I thought maybe it started pouring and he jumped in the truck. I was going to have him drive me, then he could just drop me at the door, but I better pick up some prescriptions and get a couple staples, and then hopefully I won't have to get out to the store again for a couple weeks. Okay, I lied. I'll have to get out for Dr. Pepper, but you know, that's just a given. See, I hate the left turns in this light. They need to put in a turn light, because this backs up with beach traffic. People going to the beach and cutting through Milton, and there's no left turn signal. So anybody who wanting to go left has to, you know, we have to wait on them, and sometimes it backs traffic up. I'm like, put in a left turn lane or say no left turn, period, because there are alternate ways to get to this corner without going through that light. Or, I mean, leaving this corner, at least from the other direction of town. Put in a different access road. This grocery store, if you leave this shopping center out onto that main road we just crossed, you can only go take a right out of the shopping center, which is stupid. If they put a left lane so people could turn left out of the shopping center, put a little light if they had to, then it would help with the congestion at that light. But you know, common sense is not something you have to have when you're a city planner. I think most city planners these days don't even have common engineering. I mean, I'm a 55-year-old woman who I'm not a city planner or engineer, and I kind of figure out what the hell they need, but you know, that's how it goes. Well, I'm going in the store. You guys have a great afternoon. Bye. Alright, I'm coming through downtown. I'll add this to the other one. So it poured when I went to the grocery store. Luckily, I had an extra bag, and I used it to keep me dry. And I came out of the store, it was sprinkling, but before I could get back to my vehicle, it was pouring again, and now it's slowed back down. It's kind of just 1 minute it'll slow down where it seems like it's sprinkling, and then 5 minutes later it's just pouring. So this is why I went the other way when it's pouring, because there's not that many interesting businesses down here. But you know, it's a Friday, we're a resort area, and every damn spot's filled. It's like, oh, let's go get drunk. It's Friday. Let's have a drunken lunch. But you know, hey, I'm all for drunken lunches, but do it somewhere else. Go to the beach. I know, I'm a crusty old lady. I'm the one that's going to be throwing rocks at people saying, get off my lawn. Not that I'll have a lawn. I don't want to be an old lady with a lawn. I want to be an old lady who has... Dude, really? Sorry, this is dumbass coming through this little tiny town, dragging his fucking boat. When there's other roads, much wider. Sorry about my language, but I hate idiots like that. There's no reason for you to come downtown in this tiny little town with your boat. This road that I took right here is where I went on my way to the store. It's plenty wide. There's a boat ramp there. There's a pond there. It's built for you to be able to pull a boat down. This road, just as wide as this street. But no, pull it through downtown. The idiocy of the people who live here and the people who come here just astounds me. Astounds me. You know? It's one of the reasons I can't stand to live here. This place has just become, I don't know, it's become someplace I don't want to live. Besides all the crap that goes on in my house, in my personal life now, which, if you know me, you know I hate drama. I do not like being certainty of just knowing where my place is. I'm done. I'm so done. But this is my street. See the clouds, it's still pretty. More rain, I don't care if there's flash flooding all over town. I live my house is about 10 feet above sea level, so I think I'll be fine. So it looks like it's not raining as much, but it is raining more than you think. But yeah, I'm sure by the time I get in the driveway and get out of the car with my groceries, it'll decide to pour again. But this is the drive to my house. And right about here, we're technically out of city limits right here at this driveway. The city limit sign is right here by my driveway right here, but and then that's just the country. So yeah, I live on the very hanging off the edge of town, and that's just too much town for me. All right, y'all, home again, jiggity jog.